What if I told you that the Golden State Warriors have a potential shot at being a top 8 team in the upcoming season? Welcome back to So Back Sports, and I'm so back with another video. And today I want to talk about the Golden State Warriors and pretty much what their outlook is like for the rest of the season. And I know the Warriors right now are 10th in the league right now with an 8-2 record in the last 10 games. But they currently sit at a 3-game winning streak against pretty decent opponents from what I remember. It was against the Lakers, who, let's face it, they're okay. They're not like the most consistently good team, but you have when you're against LeBron James, you're kind of like expected to face against decent opponent. And then the Jazz was a pretty good win, and then the Clippers was a loss. Sorry, and then the Suns in the past couple of games ago, and beating the Jazz twice and beating the Lakers gives you a good chance to make a run down the line. And you may be asking yourself, "Oh, but don't the Warriors have to face a lot of people or a lot of teams that have like really good records?" So let's just check that real quick. In terms of strength of schedule, the Warriors have the fifth easiest, or one, two, three, four, fifth, sixth easiest schedule coming up this post All Star break, and it's only helps them in their favor. What they have to face, um, the Wizards once, the San Antonio Spurs three times, Hornets once. That's a bunch of games that they can easily win, and add on to their lead and get back to the top of the league. And in terms of where they are sitting currently, let me quickly get that. And they're sitting at 10th place, as I said. And let's see the teams that are above them. The Lakers could easily falter a little bit. The Suns, let's look at their schedule real quick. Um, so the Suns have one of the hardest schedules coming up soon. They only have a few games against easy opponents, but the rest of them are like top pretty much opponents. And yeah, the Thunder, Minnesota, Celtics, Clippers, Nuggets, Cavs. Like their toughest opponents are yet to be arriving, and they have 25 games left in the season. So, what does that mean for the Warriors? The Warriors now have 27 games left with the sixth easiest schedule, and they're finding their stride for the most part. As you can see, ever since Klay Thompson went on the bench, the Warriors have been improved offensively. Klay hasn't had a great season. He's shooting pretty uh, below average for Klay Thompson's standards, and that's at 37% from the 3-point range. And he's just not been looking good. Overall, his biggest complaint, and that's what Steve Kerr had to bench Klay Thompson. And the offense started clicking after he came off the bench, and he's been improving a lot more. I think that was a good reset for the offense, and Steve Kerr has proven to be a veteran when it comes to making these kind of changes. And I fully believe that if Jonathan Kuminga and Podemski has been showing that he has a lot of promise in the league, and Wiggins as well. Like Wiggins, yes, he's been a pretty big issue overall. He hasn't been anywhere near what his contract is worth, but as long as he continues to be like a decent role player, I mean, I feel like as if he gets his assists up as well, like increase, like lower the turnover problem, and just make sure that he gets a decent amount of points. And while Steph Curry, continuously puts up MVP numbers, like 27 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 5.1 assists. Like if he continues this pace, he's going to be like only helping the Warriors be good going forward. And let's check the statistics wise where they rank. Currently, the offensive rating is 8th place, and defensive rating is 18th. So this isn't new territory for the Golden State Warriors. They've never really had a solid defense for even during their championship years. So I'm not too worried about that. They're still in 6th place, top 10 in 3-point percentage, and one key player is essentially if Draymond continues to be that dominant defensively and not get into trouble. That's a huge ask, that's for sure, because you may be asking, like, when has Draymond ever not been in trouble? But if he stays healthy and if he stays, like, in the good graces, hopefully, of the referees, then I think that he will continue to make his impact. He overall makes an impact in terms of defensive rebounds, assists, blocks, usually a block a game. And, he does contribute to a decent amount of a turnover problem, but, that's, it happens, And assist to turnover ratio is 2.6. Yeah, that's you. As long as Draymond is just being Draymond, at the end of the day, they'll be fine. Podziemski is up and coming. If once Chris Paul comes back from injury, I forgot when is he coming back? It seems like he's out for a while. And just at some point during the upcoming road trip, he should be back. So with Chris Paul being back, they can add to that point guard and scoring ability, and it will only help them with the offensively. And Kuminga has to continue to be a dog. 15 points per game. He's been lights out for the most part. He's been a really big contributor as a power forward for this team, and at this point, it really asks the question: the Warriors really do need a center, and they've been dodging that bullet every single time. And in the upcoming offseason, they should really consider investing in like a true center, like something they've been needing since they've been winning championships. Because if you want to make a deep playoff run, you need that. Will I think that the Warriors are gonna be like a 7th seed or like a 6th seed? Maybe only if like teams like the Pelicans and stuff drop, which could happen too. Because listen, the Mavericks are only getting hotter, and their Pelicans could drop a decent amount. The Kings could potentially drop, but the Suns also, given their schedule as well. Let's check the Kings schedule as well. Kings have the 5th hardest schedule, so that could happen as well. And where did it go? Okay, and Pelicans. Let's see. Pelicans have one of the toughest schedules too. So this all, as you can see, strength of schedule does matter. And if the Warriors take advantage of it, they are going to be a force to reckon with. And they're probably going to sneak into like an 8th or 7th seed, but they'll still be in the play-in tournament in the sense. But at the end of the day, that's what they really want, right? They want to still be able to make playoff contention. They want Curry, while Curry's still on the team, to make the playoffs every year. And in order to do that, they'll probably, considering that like circumstances, they'll probably face teams like the Lakers, the Jazz, or if the Rockets end up sneaking up in the play-in tournament, and then be a team within the midst of the playoffs. And it only helps them from there. And yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about this because this is kind of cool to see how the Warriors, even with like the tumultuous season they had, they still are able to, for the most part, have a solid after All-Star schedule and could potentially make a run for it and maybe make some noise in the playoffs too. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think, that the Warriors are going to make it or not? I want to hear down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about, other teams that I should consider making videos about. I would love to hear them. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.